1 out of every 3 bites of food you take is bee pollinated. You can eat a lot of calories in the forms of pasta and rice and bread, but that provides very little nutrition. You know, you need your fruits and your veggies, and you need salsa.
Being able to grow your own food is it's a thing that for a lot of people can be really empowering. Like, you're not going to produce every calorie that you need to eat, but just the idea that you can grow your own food for a lot of people is really powerful, and for some people it's really important.
Community gardens and orchards are, I think, pretty important in fulfilling some of our food desert needs in St. Louis. So my community garden, for instance, runs a produce stand in the summer and takes EBT and sells all of our produce.
This kind of project where we're really collaborating with people who are making decisions in yards every day, right? Or in gardens every day, making those decisions and really trying to process what is the best way to do all of the things that we need this land to do, which is to provide food, to provide green spaces for human health, but then also supporting biodiversity.
We can also address very specific, immediate questions to these communities, which is, how can I enhance fruit yield in my little garden? So we have found that part of the reason why that yield is going up and down is because the pollinators are not consistent. So you have to then manage your little environment, your little habitat that is your community garden, in a way that you attract the bees reproduce, and then next year you come back with bigger and better bees, year after year after year.
Most bees, 70% roughly, nest in the ground, and a lot of the way that we treat the ground is we walk on it, we make it compact, we put lawn down, which covers it up.
The largest agricultural product in the United States is the American lawn, in terms of acreage, in terms of consumption of energy, in terms of consumption of water. We're spending all this time and effort and energy and chemicals into maintaining one species at a very specific height. It gives us this sense of order, this aesthetic that is very ingrained into our sensibilities, and we codify that into homeowners association, into municipal policies, and into home value. And so, and that's a very artificial cultural construct.
So one of the things that is the best for bees is lazy gardening. And I don't mean to say like wild and unkept. When you cut back your stems, don't cut them all the way down to the ground. Cut them a little bit and leave just a little bit so that they can nest there.
Essentially, if there's something you want to do, is don't do it. Don't put mulch, don't mow, don't fertilize, and don't use pesticides. All of a sudden, guess what? Bees are start colonizing your yard.